So, what do you think of us, big boy?
Edible. Especially this cute little green bean here.
No, for goodness sake, she's a pea in the pod.
Oh, well, I always get my vegetables confused. You know, it's pretty hard to upstage in such a charming legume like that. Oh, poor little thing. But I have to say, your mama's doing a pretty good job of it.
Well, thank you. You know, I realize you said you would absolutely no way dress up in a costume, but I thought maybe you'd change your mind.
Nope. As I said, no way. Staging a breakup with Eve and having you and Christina move in with me is more than enough make-believe that I can take.
Well, I just hope that it fools David Bordiso.
What fools a sick mind like David Bordiso's could be the question of the century. Are you ready?
We're ready and we're excited. I mean, I haven't seen Scott and Serena in a while, and I just think this party's the perfect excuse for us to be together. And
I understand. But first, I have a little surprise for you.
Hope it's a good surprise.
Not to worry.
I like spider. I like him.
I present to you, Senor Sigmund.
Oh, Siggy, look at you. Oh, it's okay. You look adorable. Oh, and you. Oh, Doc. Thank you. I know you went to a lot of trouble to do this.
Well, I figured we could use a little levity with all the stress we've been through.
Yeah, but do you realize you have always known, every time, exactly how to cheer me up?
And do you know how hard it is to get a duck into a sombrero?
Do you see that?
Especially one who wants to spend all of his free time down there with the lithe and beguiling Darlene Duck.
They're back together? You're back together?
Looks that way.
That's amazing. I mean, after all the life changes they've been through, you know, I mean, getting apart and getting back together and meeting new people. Well, you know, Siggy met another little duckette at the park by the firehouse.
It happens.
Yes, it does. But isn't it amazing how easily you can just slip right back into the way things used to be?
Hey, hello.
Scott, it's Rachel.
Hey, hello, Rachel.
I just wanted to thank you for allowing me to crash Karen's party.
Well, you didn't crash the party. She invited you, and I want to thank you for supporting her as chief resident.
You know what? She's the best candidate for the job. That's what I thought, and I was just glad that I could make others on the selection committee see that.
Yeah, well, me too. Listen, I'm right in the middle of something, so I'll have to call you or talk to you later.
Actually, I was kind of hoping I could extend an invitation for this evening. Maybe we could get together later?
If what he told me is true, his confession was a deal he made, and you'll never guess with who.
That idiot Chris Ramsey.
And the mysterious Dr. Rachel Locke.
Are you there?
Yeah. Actually, I can't. I've already got something I've got to do tonight.
I know it's Halloween and parents spend time with their kids. I was just thinking that maybe you could bring Serena to the party here at GH.
I'm already bringing her to the party at GH.
Well, then make sure you look me up.
How will I recognize you?
Oh, don't worry. You won't have any problem.
To vascular surgery, Dr. Brian Rosman, vascular surgery.
Hello?
I got your message. Do you have the letters?
There's been a temporary snag.
That's not good enough if you want to see your son. You do want to see him.
Yes, of course I do. You will have Victor's letters soon.
You've been promising to deliver those letters for weeks now. Eve, you know me. I despise being kept waiting.
Okay. You'll have the letters by midnight.
I'd better.
for Scott, all look for Eve.
Okay, right. Oh, there's
it
one.
Oh,
Hi,
hey,
Scott.
Kevin.
Scott, here you go.
Oh, thank you. Yeah.
Have you seen Eve?
No, I haven't.
Listen, I'm just really thankful for this party shindig here because at least we get some time to see each other and spend together.
Well, it's going to be a little sticky, Lucy, because I'm supposed to meet Dr. Locke here.
Ew, that man-eating shark didn't waste any time, did she?
Well, you know, I'm single. I'm worth $100 million. You know, I'm available.
You are not available.
Oh, would you like me to tell Dr. Locke that I'm not available?
It's very simple. What I'd like you to do is just tell her you are not interested.
Well, I'm not interested.
Well, then why did you agree to meet her
He's
here?
doing it for me. He's trying to find out if she coerced a confession out of Greg Cooper.
Oh,
right?
I'm sure she did. You know, I wouldn't put anything past her.
Hey. Hi, Rachel.
Hey, see, I told you you'd have no problem recognizing me.
Where's your whip?
Left it in my office.
Oh, belongs.
Lucy, Kevin, hey, happy Halloween. I've got to say, though, I'm a bit surprised to see the three of you here together.
Oh, well, that's because of the children. You know, we're always connected to the children.
It's nice that you put their needs ahead of your own.
Mm-hmm.
Doctor, your costume, it's, you know, I'm just so surprised that a psychiatrist would choose something like that.
You know what? That's what I really love about Halloween, though, Lucy. I get to avoid the obvious. I guess most people would expect me to dress like Freud, but this way I get to show another side of myself, one that others might not know about.
Well, I'm looking forward to getting to know all sides of you.
I'm sure you are. Rachel, could I speak to you for a moment?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Hey, don't go anywhere without me.
Okay.
Well, I paid a visit to Greg Cooper yesterday.
Oh. Are you looking for a new patient to rehabilitate since I took over as Julie's doctor?
Well, maybe. Is that what you were trying to do when you visited him? Rehabilitate him? Because I have to say, your visits seem to have been very, very productive.
Julie's innocent of those murders. Part of my job is to find out who did commit them and to have them come forward.
Well, it seems plausible. It's just that Greg indicated that it went beyond persuasion. I mean, he made it sound like, well, extortion.
It's an interesting accusation.
I thought so, too. He said that you and Chris came to see him and promised to get him out of his nasty prison situation if he agreed to confess to the murders.
You know, my experience with Greg is he'll say just about anything to mess with your mind.
Sometimes he speaks the truth so plainly, it's easy to miss it.
You know, that's what makes the encounters with him so fascinating. Don't you agree?
You're not being reckless, are you, Dr. Locke?
I'm taking care of my patient, Dr. Collins.
Kevin? Kevin?
Oh, Serena, where is it?
Oh, my God. Yes, Serena. Oh, gosh. Okay, the rest of them have to be back there somewhere. Okay. Oh, no. Damn.
my little pea in a pod.
Hey, excuse me, but you know, you haven't mentioned a word about my costume.
You ought to be arrested, handcuffed, and taken in for looking so sexy. I just hate that I keep my hands to myself.
Well, try to keep the image of me in that handsome brain of yours when that Dr. Locke parades around in that tacky black, whatever that is she's wearing.
Well, actually, I could see you in that cat suit. Of course, you would look so much slinkier.
Darn straight. Anyway, the point is when she's sniffing around like that, I want this fake, phony, baloney breakup thing to be over.
Yeah,
Done.
well, I know. Until we tar and featherboard Diesel and run him out of town, you know?
I know. Listen, I spent a very long time, hours and hours, going through the storage boxes looking for the letters because I still believe they're the key.
Anything?
No, absolutely nothing.
Well, I know it's tough. It's tough on everybody. We just got to stick to our guns here.
Well, tell that to Eve. You know what she did? She showed up at the White House the other day to get her medical journals, supposedly, but then she left without them, you know? I think she was just there to check on Kevin.
But what do you care? Huh? Maybe she was just stressed out.
I don't want her getting careless. Now, listen, something is going on with her, and I'm afraid she might tip Bordeaux too. Oh, Serena, you look at you. You look absolutely adorable.
Well, we found this little hobo clown hanging out with Audrey. Figured she'd want to say hello to Lucy.
Now, don't be too late for the party.
Oh, I won't.
Okay. See you
Thanks,
later.
Audrey.
Bye, Audrey.
Oh, you little sweet pea. I missed you so much. Oh, you need to check out your baby sister, Sweet Pea, over here.
Oh, she's so cute. I missed you.
Oh, she misses you, too. I miss you so much. Oh,
Guess what? Daddy says he used to dress like this for Halloween when he was a little kid.
oh, I'm sure he did, and it's very, very way cool. But you know what? Next year, you're going to be a fairy princess, and I'm going to make you look gorgeous.
Well, I hope you are back by then.
Oh, Pumpkinhead, of course I'll be back by then. I couldn't stay away from you longer than that. No way, no way.
When can we stop pretending? I don't like to dress up and pretend to be happy when we're not a real family anymore.
Serena, just because we're not a family anymore doesn't mean that Lucy doesn't love you like crazy.
Oh, you know I love you more than that, more than crazy.
Promise?
I promise. Cross my heart. Hey, let's go trick-or-treating with Kevin and Christina. You want to go on the pediatrics ward and do it with us?
But Christine can't eat candy.
Well, of course she can. That candy is for you and me.
Oh. Is that okay, Daddy?
Of course it is.
Okay.
I intend to pursue what we were talking about earlier.
Your conspiracy theory would be much better suited for one of your novels.
Maybe you're right.
What's this about a conspiracy theory?
Oh, he thinks that I coerced Greg Cooper into his confession.
Well, he's got a lot of nerve, huh? Sleeping with my ex-fiancée, and now he's coming down on you like that?
Yeah, he acts like he's taking the high road, and then he hurts his friends.
Well, it goes to show you, you never really know what people are really about.
I'm sorry about that, Scott.
That's all right. I'd rather talk about Greg Cooper, you know. I mean, if he confesses to those murders, I mean, that could look very good for Julia. Jury could be very persuaded.
Well, you're the attorney. You'd know better.
Well, what does he care? He's already doing time.
I'm just hoping that Mr. Cooper doesn't say one thing now and then do a complete 180 during the trial. I mean, if he decides to suddenly renege on his confession, it could end Julie's chances of ever being cleared.
You really do believe that she's innocent?
With everything in me.
First thing you have to do is you have to let the girls take over your candy. But you have to watch them really close because they're trying to steal all the good stuff.
Okay.
Right, right. She's absolutely right. And why do you keep looking at your watch? You have somewhere to go?
I'm sorry. I just expected to see Eve by now, and I have no idea where she could be.
Ow! Oh! What the? I didn't know this place had a basement. Oh. Oh. God. Ow. Oh. Letters. Ow. Ow. Ow.
my son. Oh. Help! Help! Oh. Hey. 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 Help!
It's the week you've been waiting for. The truth about Hannah is revealed. Sonny's world is shattered. This week on General Hospital, ABC Daytime.
Looks like you and Serena had fun at the party.
She's a party girl.
Hey, what are the chances of us setting a date for that dinner we talked about?
Pick a night. I'll take you out for stone crabs.
How about you check your schedule and I'll cook?
You'll cook?
Yeah, I cook too.
In addition to being smart and not a bad-looking little kitty cat.
And who knows what else? Why don't you let me know what night's good for you?
Okay.
Christina, okay?
Yeah, she's sound asleep. I finally got her to wiggle out of that pea in the pod suit, you know, and I kept wiggling her, and she never even woke up.
First Halloween, that's exhausting.
Whew. For moms, too. I want to get out of all this. Even though I loved it, it's time to put it away, and I'm having a little bit of a problem. My costume's not cooperating, so I was just wondering if maybe you could get me started.
Zipper?
Yeah.
It's my specialty.
I remember.
Okay, sorry. There you go. Just, yeah, hold it.
I got it.
Okay.
Thank you.
Welcome.
What?
Nothing.
What?
Never
Go
mind,
ahead.
never
No,
mind.
say it.
No.
What was that noise?
I don't know, probably a raccoon.
A raccoon? That's a very large, big raccoon.
Well, it is ghost night. Maybe the place is haunted. Ooh.
Stop it. No, stop.
Oh, come on, you're into spirits. I'll probably love you.
I lived here a very long time, and I would know if there were spirits here. They would have revealed themselves to me.
I'm sure it's nothing, but if it'll make you feel better, I'll do a quick check around the house before I go to bed.
Okay.
Okay.
Night.
Good night.
Night.
Good night.
Yeah.
Night.
Okay. Night.
Night.
Kevin! Anyone? Hey! Okay. Come on. Ow. Okay. Okay. Help! Help! I'm trapped down here! Kevin! Okay, here we go. Hey! Hey! Kevin! Kevin! I'm down here! Help! Shoot. I'm never gonna make it to DV by midnight. I finally have the letters. I finally have